Hello everybody, welcome to another watercolor tutorial. We're going to be painting an acorn today, and it's really easy to draw this, so I'm just going to draw a smaller one over here. You can basically draw almost an egg shape, like an upside down egg shape, and then the top you're just going to section off to this little hat, sort of like that, and then you can add a little stem to it, and then when you erase this, you have yourself the shape of an acorn. I quickly switch brushes here. I'm starting with a size 1 by Winsor & Newton, and I'm picking up brown watercolor, and I'm just adding a little bit of black to my brown because my brown is on the lighter end. And we're going to be painting these upside down U shapes. So you can first not quite outline, but sort of outline the base of the hat, and then U, just like that. And they don't all have to be exactly the same. But you are kind of staying in that general U shape, U. And it doesn't have to be elegant either. Like, you can see that I'm kind of not being very precise with my U's. And I'm also going to try and add a little bit of darker pigment on the sides because I'm going to make these guys a little bit darker than the middle portion. So U. So again, I'm adding darker pigments just on this corner of my acorn. Okay. And I'm just gonna go over those sections that I want to be a little bit darker. Okay, so we are going to let this guy dry, this top, before we move on to this section here. Okay, so I just took a slightly larger brush, well, quite a bit larger. I'm using a size 14 by Grumbacher, and I'm filling in the rest of my acorn here with brown watercolor because we want to create a base for the details that we're going to be painting on to make this a more realistic acorn nut. So the one thing I want to do is pick up some watercolor from kind of this middle portion because I want it to look like there's light reflecting. And I'm also going to add some darker features just below both of our shaded areas. So on this side, on the left and the right side. And I also want to add some just on the tip of the acorn going upwards because the tip is sort of underneath, so it's not getting a lot of light. So we do want to make it a little bit darker to exemplify that or to show that. And here I'm just using a liner brush and creating these very faint strokes that span the length of the acorn, minus the hat, of course. And this adds a little bit of texture to the acorn to make it look a little bit more realistic. And we want our strokes that are underneath this shadowed portion to be a little bit darker. Another thing that we're gonna do is just add the little, I guess, I don't know if it's a stem, what that thing is called at the top of our acorn. I'm not a botanist, so this little guy. And I'm just using a brown mixed with black again, a little bit darker, and adding just a very, doesn't have to be anything too special here. And there we have it, our detailed acorn. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit like on this video, and I will see you in the next one.